Pragmata causes meltdown from game journalists and Redditors, incapable of fatherhood impulse. I don't think it's like incapable of fatherly impulse. I think it's the fact that they are so devoid of any affection, love, and care in their life that they have to project their absolutely disturbing thoughts onto other people.
What is up, space pirates? This is your Admiral, the perennially problematic Dr. Disaster, and the game Pragmata just released, and it's one of those titles where I don't feel like enough people are talking about it. The game looks fun, and the play.
Because there's not really a lot to talk about besides like just showing gameplay. It's a good game. I was genuinely so surprised how freaking smooth the game is. Oh my god, it runs so freaking well. It runs smooth. The movement and the combat system feels smooth. Like it from the outside, it looks like overwhelming with all the hacking and the gliding and all the keys you have to press. But in reality, it just like it has that flow to it that it doesn't overwhelm you. It's really nice.
Players who are playing it sure seem to like it because over on Steam right now, the game has an overwhelmingly positive score of 93%.
I like it.
And it isn't hard to see why so many people are drawn to this game.
And just a tidbit of information, I play on mouse and keyboard, not controller. I'm having this smooth feel of combat through mouse and keyboard, which Capcom is not exactly known for. So that is a first for me with a Capcom game. As for like the story itself, I'm still a little bit confused about the story, but I'm not that far into the game. It's mostly like instant where you feel like, okay, that's my daughter. I'ma go berserker mode for her. And that's what the character also is putting across massively.
One of the central relationships in it is between the main character Hugh and a little girl android named Diana. And, well, there was a popular clip going around on social.
I still cannot believe like it's a game with both of our names in like alternate versions. It's so freaking funny.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not talking about our VTuber names, obviously. And I'm not gonna disclose our actual IRL name, but it's basically alternate versions of our IRL names, and it just gave me like the biggest of a chuckle.
Media right before this game released, which really showcases why people are drawn to this game. It's kind of like The Last of Us in the sense that it puts the player in the role of a father figure and protector. Just take a look at this clip and you can see why
So
people like this
cute.
dynamic so much.
Just, what are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
That's not even like the cutest scene. The cutest scene is when she's like trying to help him, just smacks him on the face. Oh my god, that was like typical like daughter dad moment.
Oh yeah, 100%.
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah. From now on, you can be Diana. How's that fit?
Diana.
She's so adorable. She really is. Both of the characters are so extremely likable.
Hugh. Diana.
Yeah.
Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana. Hugh. Diana.
Kids. Diana.
Diana!
Come on, that's cute. You have to be like really devoid of any logic and brain cell to see a problem with this.
We think you're really cute.
As a father of daughters, this really resonates with me, and I'm not alone. Over on X, you had a bunch of people replying to this clip from the.
Bro, we had basically only dudes sitting and watching me play Pragmata. Every single dude just, oh my god, she's so adorable. We must protect her.
Must protect.
Like, come on. It obviously is like hitting like a soft spot for dudes. Like, what's the problem here?
the official PRAGMATA account with stuff like this, the
masculine urge to be a dad and go through absolute hell for a single spark of innocent life with the biggest eyes you've ever seen. Exactly.
masculine urge to be a dad and go through absolute hell for a single spark of innocent life with the biggest eyes you've ever seen.
Bro, I'm not even a dude and it hit me. Like, having, like, going to the shopping district just to get her a new outfit, just like absolutely being gutted when I died during the boss battle. Like, bruh, like this game does things to you. And the fact that, like, in the game, Diana doesn't die, right? You're the one who dies, and she's crying over your body. Oh, that shit messes you up.
And I think this is a really good thing. Too many pieces of media have made being a parent seem like a bad
Male biological clock is real. Oh, yeah, that's how it feels. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
thing. This is a refreshing change of pace, but that has not stopped some of the joyless Looney Tunes out there from posting shit like this.
If you buy this game, I am gonna assume you are a PDF.
Yeah, guys, if you start getting fatherly urges, you're a PDF file. Did you know? I didn't know.
I
By
didn't
the
know
way,
that
I've
either.
seen your mind, freak.
Well, that sure as hell seems like projection to me, but the freaks and weirdos online are trying to shame people for liking this game, claiming that only PDFs like it, and I can only assume that this is because they are sick piles of garbage who have minds that go there.
Exactly. If that's the first thought that comes to your mind, you're the problem.
Themselves, and or they reject the fatherhood protector role for whatever reason, most likely ideological, and it looks like the people at Kotaku tried
This is the least shocking thing for me, hearing Kotaku jumping on that. This is like, it's the Kotaku is the cesspool of fatherless behavior.
jumping in on this bandwagon
For legal reasons, it's factual.
as well. They wrote an article talking about a nonsense controversy that nobody really gives a shit about, and is
Fans accuse Capcom's Twitch badge for Pragmata or of referencing a pedo. What?
as far as I'm concerned, these sorts of people are just one more
Look, at this point, you have to like intentionally be seeking such things out, right?
No, 100%. If you're just so brain rotted that you automatically assume or like just seek these things out, then you're something's wrong with you.
Like, I would say I'm pretty chronically online, and I consume a lot of stuff about games. I have no idea what they're talking about.
more threat that Diana, a wonderful symbol of childlike innocence, needs to be protected from.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Alright,
It's a lolicon meme, but that's also the reality. Like, the only reason you would know that lolicon meme is when you consume lolicon stuff, right? How else would you know that? I didn't know about that. You would actually have to see like those memes and that content to actually know it.
me hearties. First of all, just let me throw this out there. The normal person response to the character Diana is to think that she is adorable, and to have the instincts kick in where you would be willing to face off hordes of enemies in order to protect such a spark of innocence. That is normal. Anyone who looks at her and assumes the story has anything to do with anything perverted at all
These people despise logic and stuff, but they stalk whatever they hate. This is what I don't understand, the logic of like chronically checking up on stuff that you hate. It doesn't really make sense. I understand like in a sense, like hating what's like in the news, but still keeping up to date what's happening in the world, right? But this is weird. It it gives off more like I chronically need to feel angry about things.
all really, really needs to unplug from the internet for a long while, and you probably need some help if that is your response as well. This sort of response is someone trying really hard to make a controversy. It speaks to a level of fatherlessness that makes me really sad. Being a son and then becoming a father has been pretty much the most important relationships in my life, and I can tell you that it is precisely
Oh, I didn't know that Dr. Disaster is a dad. Huh. That's new lore.
I did not know that either.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
those relationships which inform my view of Pragmata and the relationship between Hugh and Diana. But sadly, there were multiple people who responded to that clip that I showed you a minute ago, accusing people of being PDFs for simply wanting to play this video game. And in fact, there is a so-called controversy that is happening with some emoji that Capcom put out for this game, and Kotaku thought that they'd pile on with this article.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's the like I got a notification on Twitch yesterday. There's a emote you can get on Twitch if up until the 30th of April you gift a sub on a channel that's streaming Pragmata. You get a Diana emote.
Right here, drumming up the controversy, which clearly seems like a nothing burger. In all fairness, several hours after publishing this article, Kotaku felt compelled to publish this one, telling everyone that actually they like the game and they like the celebration of fatherhood. And I've got to say that this looks like they are covering their own asses now. The previous article, talking about how Pragmata might be inappropriate, comes off as weird and suspect as hell, and it also suggests that these game journalists are simply malcontents who will find any way to try to turn females into victims. But for cripe's sake,
How wait, how are women victims of a game where it's like a dude discovers fatherhood? Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like it's like looking a cat pass you and going, how can I make it about myself? Like, bro, what?
you would think Pragmata is what they would want from a game. They talk about
Exactly. It's like so wholesome. Like they went on how many years of stop adding sexy women in games. Now you get a game of fatherhood. No, that's not good enough.
female victimhood
I'm telling you, they're not gonna be happy up until men just play games of just licking toes of absolutely psycho bitches.
all the time. But in this game, players have the
Game promotes fatherhood, women most affected in a nutshell. The only way I can stretch it into me being a victim and making it about myself is saying like, oh, Zen has a baby fever now. That's like the only way I can say I'm affected.
role of protector over a precious little android, and I would argue that the fact that she is an android and that we still want to protect her is an extra affirmation of the preciousness of little girls in people's hearts. Even something that just imitates an innocent little girl is worth protecting in our eyes, and that should be a message that everyone appreciates and embraces. But let's read some of this article to see what Kotaku is saying. It says here, Capcom's Pragmata is officially out today, and by all accounts, the game itself is pretty great. To celebrate its release, Capcom and Twitch have partnered up to offer Pragmata fans a chance to earn an official Cryana Twitch chat badge, but several folks online are already accusing said badge of being a reference to a PDF dog whistle meme that is
What?
typically associated with lolly characters. And I've got two things to say about that.
thought that Twitch emote is like a basic crying emote. Yeah, I'm
Man,
looking for it.
I just don't understand why people need to even link it together. That's so weird. That's like weirdo behavior, in my opinion. The game is good. The game is innocent. Stop bringing your weirdo brain into this.
Found it. Like, I don't get it. Like, what am I missing? This is the emote. Like, am I missing something?
I don't get it.
It's like the most cliche, like anime or manga, or like literally everyone has a similar emote to this when you are a content creator. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. They're reaching so hard. It's crazy.
It's a basic cry emote.
Yeah, we got one too.
Yeah, like people are using like cry emotes in our chat right now. It's like it's the most basic thing to have an emote like that. Like what? This is so weird to me. Yeah, here. Like what the hell? I don't know. This is so freaking far-fetched.
First of all, they use the word fans here pretty damn liberally. This doesn't sound like fans, this sounds like jackasses. The same energy as the perpetually whining turds who kicked off Gamergate years and years ago. And second of all, if you are constantly hearing dog whistles, then maybe that is because you are a dog. But reading on, it says
I was literally thinking, I really hope he's gonna say that.
Nice.
No, it's so fucking factual. If you constantly hear dog whistles, you are the dog.
next. Announced by the Pragmata X account late last night, the Twitch chat badge has been dubbed the Cryana badge by Twitch and Capcom, with Cryana being a reference to Pragmata's android protagonist Diana, who has the appearance of a young girl. Following the post on X, hundreds of users immediately began accusing Capcom of referencing a meme known as, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, then the article says,
I can't believe Capcom is posting in their marketing.
commented one user on X.
This confirms 100% that it's pedo-based.
What is that supposed to mean? What? Bro, how internet brain rotted are you?
No more excuses can be made.
Replied another.
This badge is a reference to a popular meme about enjoying cartoon CP.
Replied content creator Lance McDonald alongside a link to the
You heard it here first. Because a game has released a Twitch emote of a crying character, you playing that game automatically means you enjoy cartoon CP. So stupid. Oh my god.
He kind of just added himself, not gonna lie.
Bro.
Know Your Meme page, and then the article goes into some details about what that meme apparently means, and suffice to say it is gross, but clearly Capcom is not referencing that. I have had my gripes with this company before, and I certainly would not accuse them of this. But the article ends by saying it is more than possible that Capcom's marketing team is unaware of the connotations.
Majority of humanity is unaware what the fuck they're trying to push. And the reality is, people who are complaining about this and trying to pull some bullshit, they're not the ones playing it. They were never planning to play it.
Yeah, they're just trying to farm a click, that's all.
Surrounding the reference, and just thought turning Diana into a sobbing emoji would be a funny fit. That being said, Pragmata has had issues with certain fans sexualizing the game's infantile protagonist in the past. A subreddit geared toward erotic images and discussions of Diana was banned from Reddit in February. And guess what? That is not Capcom's fault. Sick people will always find a way to misuse things that companies put out. If a corporation manufactures hammers and then sells a bunch of them, and one of those hammers is used in a violent crime, we wouldn't say,
Bro, it's like the same level of stretch that, oh, someone saw my VTuber model, so they decided to stitch a foxtail to their actual skin and saying it's my fault. Like, what does Capcom have to do with that subreddit? The fact that that subreddit, by those same psychos who are crying on the internet, that subreddit wasn't reported earlier by those psychotic people, but they instead waited to use it as a gotcha moment is psychotic.
Say that the manufacturer is to blame. We would say the person who misused it is to blame. Kotaku and the people complaining about Capcom making an inappropriate game are the equivalent of morons saying that nobody should be allowed to manufacture hammers because somebody somewhere might do something bad with them. These are unserious people, and I legitimately feel bad that their minds go there immediately and that they are seemingly incapable of simple joy.
I mean, you basically you know that the person never played the game because right from the get-go, like what, 10 minutes in, you already are taking care of a child like it's your child. All you do is like fight stuff, protect her, gather stuff for her like the trinkets to put it into the shelter so she experienced TV for the first time, so she experienced like the slides for the first time. Like the whole game is like DADCORE.
Yep.
Anyhow, make sure to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already, and if you are already subscribed, make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel.
Okay, long story short, this is a great game. It's absolute hardcore DADCORE.
Yeah,
And
it's hardcore DADCORE.
while being DADCORE, it has one of the best optimizations I have seen in the past couple of years, while having one of the smoothest gameplay and combat systems.